Gotta catch another flight.
Think that I will change, but you know that will never be. I'm just that way, and that's just me.
What up, viewers, and welcome to the city of Anaheim, California. In this video, I'll be going over the early history and origins of the band No Doubt. Now, No Doubt has a long history, so I'll be mainly covering their early history and their origins. So mainly I'll be in Orange County in places such as Anaheim, Brea, Fullerton, Garden Grove. I might visit a few places outside of Orange County, so most likely I'll be in a couple places in Long Beach. Now, before we get started, there is one place I want to visit, and that is the final resting place of the late John Spence, who was the former lead singer of the band No Doubt. I'm at Melrose Abbey Memorial Park here in the city of Anaheim visiting the final resting place of former lead singer of No Doubt, John Spence. I'm at Loara High School here on Lincoln Avenue in the city of Anaheim, California. Now, Gwen Stefani and her brother, Eric, attended here as well as the late John Spence. Gwen and Eric were heavily influenced by bands such as Madness and The Selecter. Gwen worked part-time at a Dairy Queen in Orange, California with her brother Eric and John Spence. It's here where they brainstorm ideas for a band.
Well, my older brother, he was like, you know, bringing home music, and the first record was Madness, and that was like what kind of got us into all the ska music and The Selecter with Pauline Black, and she was really the only girl, you know, that was out there in that kind of scene. Yeah. So one of the first, there she is, yes, that's her. And one of the first songs I actually sang on stage at the high school talent show was, I love my baby on the radio. That's like, and everything about my style. Our neighborhood was Palm Lane Elementary School, Ball Junior High School, Loara High School, Fullerton College, Cypress College. I'm really smart. I went to all these schools. And finally, yes, finally I transferred to Cal State Fullerton. And Orange County is where my dreams were born and the foundation that shaped my life.
I'm at Anaheim High School on Lincoln Avenue. Tony Canal, a British American of Indian descent, attended Anaheim High School. Born in London, his family moved to Anaheim at age 11. Tony was in high school concert band but gravitated towards bass guitar. Of course, everyone knows about Tony and Gwen dating in high school. Chris Webb, a fellow Anaheim High alumnus and their original drummer, invited Tony to their first show. Afterwards, he was asked to join their band at age 16.
30 years ago, I was a junior at Anaheim High School in Anaheim, California, and a friend of mine named Chris Webb came up to me one day and said he had a band and they were about to play their first club show. He wanted me to come check it out and see if I wanted to play bass in this band. So I went to see No Doubt play on March 14th, 1987 at the show, Fender's Ballroom in Long Beach, California. And they were the first of 9 bands. The Untouchables were headlining and No Doubt went on first. And what I saw that day was magnificent. They were incredible. And a week later I tried out and I joined the band, and that was obviously a completely incredible thing for me and a life-changing moment.
I'm at Cypress High School off of Valley View in the city of Cypress, California. Adrian Young started learning the drums in 1987 after getting a set for Christmas. The band's roadie had contacted him and said there was an audition for a drummer in 1989. Wanting the gig so bad, Adrian told them that he had many years of drumming experience. He constantly practiced using No Doubt's demo tape and won the job.
I started drumming in December of 1988, I think. Yeah, 1987. I was a senior in high school, Cypress, California. And I joined No Doubt a year later, and I lied to them and told them I'd been playing for 8 years.
Even though I'm like a 90s kid at heart. So here at Bionic Buzz, we're all about people's passion. Where did your passion for music come from? Was there an album or performance you saw that made you want to start playing, be in a band?
Well, my parents were in a band when I was a baby, so that was just normal in my house. So, in my house, from that, 1969 until I became a 10-year-old, and the 80s happened, and I abandoned rock, and I went new wave and punk and ska. It was Jimi Hendrix, Zeppelin, Doors, Janis Joplin, and that was just normal to me. That's just how we grew up, just a rock and roll family.
It was normal for you?
Yeah, it was pretty normal. The reason I got into music was he showed me a VHS of Iron Maiden live one time, and I saw that, and I instantly was like, I want to do that.
I didn't get a chance to visit Woodbridge High School in Irvine, California, the school that guitarist Tom Dumont attended. Tom started learning the guitar at age 12. After high school, he studied music theory at Orange Coast College for 5 semesters before dropping out. In 1988, he was in a metal band called Rising with his sister Gina when he saw No Doubt rehearsing in the same building called the Stompbox Rehearsal Studios. He left his metal band and by chance was able to join No Doubt soon after.
Not so their music.
What's your names and everything?
Adrian and I'm Tom.
Tom?
Hi again.
Adrian. And what do you play, Adrian?
I play drums.
Drums and?
I play guitar.
But why does his hat say drums?
What's your name
Dobie.
Because he wants to be me.
Dobie.
Dobie?
I am Dobie.
Dobie, why does his hat say
Let's
drums?
take a shot of this.
Why is he wearing a hat?
I'm at 1173 Beacon Avenue here in the city of Anaheim, California. Now, if you see this gray house right here behind me, well, that is the former home of Gwen and Eric Stefani. Now, if you see in a couple of their videos, Trapped in a Box and Just a Girl, they filmed scenes right here in this same property. Trapped in the Box is the first single off their self-titled debut album, which was released in 1992. Due to low album sales, Interscope refused to finance any singles release. Because of this, the band financed the shooting of this video out of their own pockets. Just a Girl was the lead single from the third studio album, Tragic Kingdom. Fortunately, Interscope Records completely financed the making of this video. I'm now at 322 Ohio Street, still in the city of Anaheim, California. Sunday Morning is the 5th single off of Tragic Kingdom. The song is co-written by Gwen and Eric Stefani and Tony Kanal. The house they used was formerly owned by Gwen's grandparents. From here, we're going to take a short walk to the former M&M Market. The market has changed ownership and name, but it's still there. When you go inside, it's about the size of a typical 7-Eleven. I was getting a little thirsty by this time, so I decided to get a Celsius and a Gatorade. And no, I didn't get a chance to buy any spaghetti sauce. Here I am on 625 Harbor Boulevard. Now this is the former childhood home of Tony Kanal. Now in the early days, a lot of times, No Doubt would have the rehearsals here. I'm on the corner of Ball and Brookhurst visiting Mama Costa's Italian restaurant. Now Mama Costa's was one of the Stefani's favorite restaurants to dine in at. And according to Eric and Gwen, this is where their parents either had their first date or met for the first time. I just took a look of their menu, so before leaving, I'm going to order some mozzarella sticks and some fried ravioli.
We never got to eat out. Like, my parents never took us out to dinner, except for one night a week we would go to this pizza restaurant that is called Mama Cosa's, and if you ever are in Anaheim, you should go. It's the greatest restaurant in the world. So.
And because you're in Anaheim, I heard like maybe there was a vision of potential like Disney lounge singer.
That was the other dream that I had. It was because
There's times when I want something more and someone more like me.